This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
All right.
All right. 15th of September, 2020. My name's Corey Winfield. Joining me in the studio is Marnie Liston.
Yeah, hey.
And this is the 217 Recovery Podcast. And as you heard, that's how Marnie gets ready for the podcast.
I was sitting down in the chair.
I'm ready. Yeah. Now, I actually do exercises. I was just doing them. Many mumbling mice making midnight music in the moonlight mighty nice. And I kept saying that over and over and over. And you're like, I'm ready. No, and you asked me, is that a broadcasting thing? No. But I used it many times before doing my shows. It was actually something I learned in theater. Mm-hmm. I was a student of the theater. I was in a few plays. One of them was Macbeth.
What was the other one?
Many other ones. But another grand one was the Christmas of the Carol.
That's right. I remember you telling me that.
I was young Scrooge. Because I was young. Mm-hmm. 18, maybe. 19, 18. That was another one, so I don't remember. Oh.
Grease?
No. That's actually it. I dropped out of theater real quick. Because the first one we did was Macbeth, and I really enjoyed theater class. And then the second semester, they're like, second semester, we always do musicals. I'm not doing a musical. I'm not dancing and running around on stage. No time for that. So I just stopped showing up. And my boss at the time, Mike Thomas is his name, he told me that you don't have to go to college to be on the radio. Okay. And I'd already taken some classes, and I was taking other classes that were going to help me, I felt, in radio. Theater was one of them, though, but speech and writing and stuff like that. I can't remember. There was a few other ones. They were so important to my career. I don't even really remember
Debate.
them. Speech, writing, not debate. I don't remember now. You know, all that foo-foo stuff I was trying to take. Anyway, no, so that was from, theater. Many mumble mice making midnight music in the morning, many nights. So whenever I'm like trying to talk, and it's like that, and it's not coming out. Mm-hmm. I take a deep breath. And then I just ramble off that as fast as I can. It doesn't matter if it's right even, but it just gets your lips ready to do some serious talking.
Gotcha.
So now that we got that out of the way. Yeah. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. So today, I didn't drink.
Me neither.
Drug-free again today, so that's pretty awesome again. And you brought up something earlier. This is kind of a special day for me. Mm-hmm. And I said sort of, yeah.
Yes, I believe a congratulations is in order.
Wow. Yeah. I put a few days in a row together. Today is actually 6:40.
Nice.
So, technically, my 21 months is today. And, the 2 years is coming up December 15th. So, September 15th. Yeah, but with the leap year and all that, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll just call it 21 months. So, that was pretty cool.
That's great.
Felt like just a regular Tuesday. Mm-hmm. But, man, it's incredible. I'd like to thank my mother, my stepfather, you, my sister, all my friends downstate, my friends upstate, my friends in lockdown. That stupid judge. No, he actually wasn't that stupid. Judge Lasada down in Southwest Michigan. He wasn't stupid. He did what he had to do, and the lawyer that I used who told me just to just to take it, man. When's the last time you've been sober for a year? Mm-hmm. Then I told him, he's like, see, this is going to do you wonders, man. This is going to be great for you. You know, and it really was. Karen Arnold, who was my probation officer, she was nice. I mean, she was on me more than I would have liked, because I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I wasn't supposed to go to any bars or anything like that. Mm-hmm. And I told her, I was like, I don't drink in bars. Like, it doesn't relate to me. Like, I don't see someone at Buffalo Wild Wings having a beer and think, oh my God, I gotta have a beer now. I was like, believe me, if I'm ready to drink, it's way beyond having a beer at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right.
It's not going down like that. Like, it's complete destruction. And I told her, you know, and she just, I don't know, she didn't get it. She's like, no, but you can't be around it. And I was like, well, technically the bar is in a different room. It's like shut off with doors and everything. She's like, it doesn't matter. You can't be in a bar. I'm like, it's the Final Four.
Mm-hmm. But did you ever think there would be a day where you'd be thanking your probation officer and judges?
Yeah, well, I mean, not that I'm thanking them. Okay, I did just think of it, didn't I?
You did.
Okay. So, yeah, but I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It really could have been. And like I said, I was following the rules. I wasn't trying to be a jackass. I wasn't trying to get away with something. A lot of times in early recovery, people will try to see what they can get away with. And they're just not ready. Mm-hmm. You know, if they came to me and they're like, what am I doing wrong? Stop playing games, man.
Right.
I mean, if you're taking your sobriety serious, it's not a game. And there was a point in my life where I think I was just playing games, and I don't even know if I realized it. You know, the whole hanging on to, I can still drink one day, it was still floating around. Mm-hmm. As long as that's in your head floating around, oh, I'll just do this for a few years. My wife, oh, she'll let me drink. And, you know, when I get 5 years underneath my belt, and she's going to know I'm a different guy. And, you know, then I can have some beers when I watch football on Sunday. And it'll just be on Sunday. And she'll let me because, you know what, I put in 5 good years. And if you're thinking like that, man, don't even stop. You know, let your wife leave you. You know, give your house back. Sell your car. Go buy a tent. That would be my best advice.
Oh, my God.
And then get a map and find out where Tent City is in your city. And then at least you have plan B ready to go. Because that's how it's going to end for you. And you just have to be okay. And let me tell you, it is way okay to live in recovery. And I'm not talking about just not drinking. I'm talking about you have to be active.
Yes.
You know, go to meetings, make friends. You know, make recovery a lifestyle. Your wife's not going to leave you because you're going to a meeting, because you're having fun in recovery. She won't. She'll encourage it. And hell, a lot of times you can go to meetings with your spouse. And I don't know if she or he, whatever, I don't know if they're in recovery or would be down for going to meetings, but something tells me that they would be, especially if it's, you know, a woman and she's saying, honey, you know, the drinking's too much. And you're like, oh, but I have to drink, you know, get through it, push through it, fight through it. Then find what you've been missing in life, and you will find it. And at first it'll be weird. It'll be awkward. You won't be used to things being so great. And they'll start changing. But, you know, if you looked at your wife and said, hey, honey, will you go to a meeting with me? I bet you she would. Mm-hmm. And, you know, find an open meeting and, you know, don't hide from it. You might think, well, but people at work can't know. You don't have to, you know, go in there with a bullhorn or whatever. Tell, hey, everybody, I'm an alcoholic and I quit drinking today. Yay. You don't have to do any of that. You know, but you don't have to hide from it. That's for sure. And if people ask you about it, just say, yeah, you know, I don't have to live that way anymore. That's what I tell people. And I don't have to play games. I don't have to hide. I was telling a story to, I gave a ride to a guy who was going to Skywood Recovery. And they used our transportation service. So I took him, and I was telling him the story about how I was caught off guard at my job last summer. And I told him, I was like, my butthole puckered up because I was going out, and I've told this story before, but I was going out to deliver papers, and my boss was like, hey, you know, will you take these papers out? You know, I'm sure. So I jump on the golf cart, cruise around, nice sunny 72, just on a golf cart, cruise around. And I went, give this guy these papers, and he just says to me, hey, man, you want a drink? And I was not prepared for that. You can prepare yourself for situations where you're like, okay, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be going here tonight, and I'm going to be going out with my friends, and I don't know these other people. They might be drinking, but, you know, if they ask me, I'm going to tell them, you know, that, no, I don't have to live that way anymore. Yeah, I'm ready. But that was a situation that I had not prepared for. And when he said, hey, you want a drink? And I was just uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I was like, no, man, I'm at work right now. And he just looked at me like I was stupid. He pulls out a water, and he's like, no, man, like a water. You want a water, something to drink? Oh, no. Which I really did want the water, but at that point I was like, no, no. We got stuff. But yeah, I was telling him that story, and he just kind of laughed, and he's like, yeah, I could see where that would kind of get you. And I told him that, you know, normally I would be prepared for it. You know, or at least I would think I would. And the same thing happens in your own brain. You might just be having a great day in recovery. And early recovery, the brain will play tricks on you and say, you get a call or a text or something from a friend. Maybe you haven't talked to him in a while. He's not all about that life that you're trying to live now, that good life. So he shoots you a text or something. Hey, man, let's grab some vodka and hit some golf balls. And let's just say that was your thing. That's something you guys did for 10 years, you know. Oh, like it immediately jumps right in your head, and you just start fantasizing about how great it was. And remember that one drive you smashed it, man, and you guys laughed so hard when you hit the one house or whatever, you know. You'll start playing like these
glorifying it.
Yeah, you just romanticize it in your head about how great it was, and oh, man, you know, in your head, it plays out like a movie, and you just see it, and it's just, oh, that was so much fun. And next thing you know, you're at the golf course, and you're lying to your wife or whoever about where you're at. And, oh, you know, just stopping, you know, no, just, you know, I'll be a little bit late. Just don't wait up. And you're right back on it, man. And not that it's bad. That happened to me before, you know, not with golf balls and stuff, but it was something that was said to me, and wow, yeah, right back to where I was, you know, 3 years prior to that, and I didn't see that one coming either. So I'm just trying to warn people. I mean, maybe it's already happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it happens really easily, and I hear stories about it all the time, especially like the phone calls from a friend who, or are they your friend, really? I mean, if they know what you're trying to do, or if they don't, that's not their fault, and you're just like, you know what you're getting into. You know what you're used to doing when you're with those people. And you just need to learn to, you know, to know your boundaries and to make those boundaries and, you know, abide by them, because it'll make it a lot easier. It'll make for me, like, I've had a huge thing with just putting it out there, you know. There's no shame in being in recovery. And I've had situations where people, you know, will offer me something to drink if they don't know, you know, I won't even go to the point of saying I don't live like that anymore. It's just like, no thanks, I'm good. We don't have to explain ourselves. Mm-hmm. We don't have to, you know, if you don't feel comfortable, you know what I mean? If you don't, there's no need that, it's just like somebody offers you a cigarette if you don't smoke. You don't feel bad about that. Nah, I'm good.
I usually just smoke them.
Yeah? You might need to work on that.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So they're gonna come. Those times will come. I guarantee it. And you have to be prepared.
Have you been caught completely off guard though?
I mean, I can't think of a particular like instance right at the moment, but I kind of have it in my head all the time. And also, I've made it a point to develop a sort of like a routine and a flow, you know, in my life. Like, I kind of know what to expect. with what I'm doing and where I'm going.